Welcome back. This is episode 10 of Sanabi. This is the final episode. We found out in the last episode that I'm dead. I'm actually just a robot. What? I got it. Oh, hey! I can do an instant dash. That would have been useful for the major song fight. Ooh, barely made that. We're trying to climb all the way back up to the top of the city to save Mari, who we also found out last episode is our daughter. Ah, worms. Hang on, am I actually able to destroy them? No? Oh my goodness, I'm about to... I flippin' died because I was messing around seeing if I could destroy the worms. There's a little power source out of that sticking out of the mouth, so I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to destroy them. Like, look. Got the little power source and everything. I didn't want to let go already. So the royal court is preparing to vaporize the city with their Independence Day laser. There's all the actual people. I'm very camera shy. Is this the same billboard I jumped on right at the start of the game? Oh my goodness. I didn't want to grapple that. My mother died when I was too young to remember anything. If I try to remember anything about my mother, the memories always end in a loud bang. Is Mari's, like, journal? Muffin. Muffin died. A retaliatory bombing of a criminal organization directed at my father. My father was a soldier, and he had dangerous enemies, just like you. A bomb that was set up in a corner of our house was intended for my father, but it ended up killing someone else. My mother disappeared in a giant explosion that seemed to make the entire earth rumble. My memories from that day are still a bit hazy, but I still remember my father vividly. The somewhat uncomfortable and awkward smile that he made for me. Unfocused eyes that seemed to be looking far away. Wounds that grew day by day. I was young at the time, but I could clearly see that my dad was different. The fact that we moved to a bleak house to prepare for a second retaliation. The fact that my father destroyed dozens of terrorist-related criminal organizations all by himself. I learned all that later. My father changed after the incident, even though he tried to be nice to me. All of his actions were a little off, like a broken man. My kind and warm dad, who had always sincerely loved playing with me, disappeared overnight. I was still a kid, but I understood right away that my father would never be the same. On one particular sleepless night, I saw him silently crying. It was dark, moonless night. That was when I felt sorry for my dad for the first time. Could I save him? That day, I decided to try what I could. No cameras! That's not what I wanted to hit. There we go. Running through the entire city in half the time it took me the first time. Took out the limiter chip, so I'm like really overpowered now, but I'm gonna basically fry my own circuitry. Oh. I can't dash into those. Oh, nothing? I thought there was turrets on all of them. Come on. Since childhood, in the corner of my house, there have always been many large and complex computers, military equipment for my dad, implanted with electronic aids for brain activity. From around the time I started getting tired of playing with Tyranno, I began to frequent that room. A thick dusty manual and vast knowledge that can be found with a simple search. The language of machines that controls the world of logic to its heart's content. It didn't take long before programming became my new pastime. That's right, I was talented in the world of zeros and ones, unfortunately. The moment I decided to use that talent for my dad, my world began to tilt in the wrong direction. What I was trying to do, at the age of 8, was to convert my dad's personality into data. My reason was pure. I just didn't want to see him suffer. Mum's death, if that memory was the cause of my dad's distress, I thought I could just remove the cause. In the personality data, memories were just like any other file. Files that could be written and deleted at will. If I could erase the memories of my mother from my father's personality data, just as the rotten part of the apple gets cut out, I believed my dad's suffering would be cured too. In the world of zeros and ones, such magical things were possible. Now I can say for sure, innocence is a crime. Oh, already made it to the business district. Ah! Keep swinging the wrong way. What the flip? Hang on, what if I wait for the cameras to get lower? Will that work? Apparently not. No way they just respawn. Oh nice, that just got flippin' thrown in there accidentally. I actually completely forgot about the immortality device. Oh nice, I can just smash him in the face with a dash, and he dies. That'll be very useful. Flip! I hate these stupid things. It's always the moving ones. No way! I hate the stupid little moving bots that... The worst freaking mechanic in the entire game! Oh my goodness! Say without doubt that that is probably my single least favorite mechanic in the entire game. Those freaking moving platforms. Not platforms, damage zones. Oh, more justices. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, you gonna dash? I can dash too. I can do that too. I didn't want to do that. All the civilians I can never see. Hey, that's the train station. Subway. Goes without saying, but digitalizing a personality wasn't an easy feat. I had to replace incomplete and difficult to control brain activities such as personality, memory, and emotion with data. Obviously, it's more in the realm of impossibility rather than possibility. But I had the talent, and I had the passion. When I was wandering through a bunch of complex data that seemed like a code from the gods, I used to feel the urge to just give up on everything. Unfortunately, the hope of saving my father gave me infinite passion. I joyfully interpreted his memory module day by day and analyzed the thought process, believing this could be a fantastic gift to magically cure his pain. My father's expression when he first saw the completed personality model, I still remember it clearly 10 years later to this day. That day was the first and last time I saw my father in fiery rage. My father's voice shook as he pressed me about what I did wrong. He said personality data is a Class 1 violation tech that is strictly prohibited by the Royal Court. He said Class 1 violation tech is so dangerous that it's punished as high treason, even for merely researching it. He said if the Royal Court found out what I made, something irrevocable would happen. I didn't understand anything my father said at the time, but I could gather something was terribly wrong. He left me terrified and immediately destroyed the personality data I had created. Then, gunmen armed with heavy weapons entered the house. The stinging smell of gunpowder, the sound of shots and explosions tearing through the air. My father couldn't harm himself in time and was killed trying to protect me. It was years later that I realized that my computer had a backdoor installed. Innocence is a sin, and the ungovernable talent is a curse. When these two meet, life becomes hell. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. Help, Justice, help. No, I couldn't make it back in time. The Justice bot actually almost saved me by, like, drawing me back to where the thing was. That was a... Whoa. They just die? That Justice bot just died. Maybe they all think I'm like an anime character or something. No way! Every time. Trying to go back to get... What? What? This is so far back. Didn't know it was a flying enemy! Every time. Without I am flipping connecting and then is disconnecting randomly. Excuse me? Freaking hit you twice. Oh, they just died. There we go, that's a save point. The vending machines are save points. You can't dash attack those things. Excuse me, what was I supposed to do there? It was a premeditated murder of a soldier. The attackers dissipated with dexterity, but they couldn't escape the furious military police investigation. Soon after, the attackers were found in an old warehouse by a shabby pier, as called dead bodies. The only information we could get from the corpses was that the attackers were killed shortly after the incident. All personally identifiable parts had been removed from their bodies. Thorough and skillful clue removal to hide their existence. There wasn't a single clue left. With a vague conclusion that it was a revenge murder by a criminal organization, the investigation fizzled out. But not for me. I only knew the real purpose of the attackers. The day my father was killed, there was only one thing that disappeared from the house. A computer hard disk, the one with my father's personality data. It was clear that someone had stolen my father's personality data. I killed my father. I felt like a part of my mind completely snapped. Oh no. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, damn. I almost feel bad for the Overseer now. Almost. What? Where'd I go? I can't flipping see if there's so much friggin' sparkle effects happening. Why? I got stuck. Freaking stuck on the platform. What the hell? I keep getting stuck on the platforms. I don't want to hit that! I try and dash like that. That flipping just kills me. Where am I supposed to go? Every day was a continuation of hell. There's only one thing I want every day when I open my eyes. That this was all a dream. It was the thought of revenge that made me endure my debilitating regret. Revenge on those who killed my father. I went off the grid, and I became a hacker. Paradoxically, the talent that killed my father also led me to find him. I used my powers to the fullest, wandering around the network like a madman in search of any trace of him. I'm not sure exactly how many years passed. As the madness and obsession became chronic, I eventually found a clue about the criminals. In the top-secret project of the Margot Group. Margot Group. The largest company in the country in name and reality, and a huge conglomerate that owns an entire city. Along with fierce hatred, a question arose. They had little to gain and lots to lose, yet they stole the personality digitalization tech. For what? That's when I started looking into Margot Group. I hate this thing. What? How do I, what's the button? What's the button? What's the button? What's the button? It's F. That was no fault of my own. That was friggin' not knowing the button. Oh. Oh, I probably should have just died instead of trying to get back to a flat surface to swap. Why? Where do I go? Oh my goodness, this stupid thing. Ah! These moving platforms can get really irritating. Kind of glitchy at times. Like that. And then flipping that too. The battery zap thing that makes you unable to see literally anything, and then the please get away from me, Overseer. You're the worst. Freaking finally, I did it. I hate the Overseer. The public image of Margot Group is that of a solid conglomerate with overwhelming influence in most areas of the country. There was a time when I certainly thought so too. However, when I peeled back a single layer, the inside of the company was full of strange things. Thick security that is clearly inefficient beyond just being inconvenient. A risky data structure designed to be able to destroy all data simultaneously at any time. Widespread and organized behind-the-scene actions. In this huge anomaly, which I couldn't grasp the threat of, I finally found it. My father's personality data. After 10 years, his personality data was so modified that the original was unrecognizable. In cleverly placed memories, my father had turned into a murdering machine that blindly carried out revenge for his daughter. In my father's memory, I had been killed by terrorism, and his fond memories with me became the fuel for his revenge. A battle program where my caring father is now nowhere to be found, where he is locked in a prison of hatred and repeats meaningless revenge. Only the Sanabi project remained. Only then did everything become clear. For a long time, the royal family had been extremely wary of digitalized personalities and had banned it. They've even cited ethical issues as the reason, but there is really only one reason. Digitalized personalities are reproducible. I am struggling to read. And reproducible personalities may pose a threat to the royal family. Because unlike artificial intelligence, where the core technologies are under state control, personality data always guarantees the original's level of intelligence and ability. Because you can organize an army with just one well-trained soldier's personality data. Because when you can clone a personality, you can gain power against the royal family with the worldly power of money and technology. Yes, the Margaret Group was going to challenge the heavens. And my father was the blade of treason held by the Margaret Group. I said... No, I can't destroy them. I can't destroy them. I said no cameras. Oh, let's go. I bugged it so hard. Let's go. What? I just need to like go in slightly, and then I have my chain rope whatever it is. Bruh. As much as I wanted to sit there and farm them for all eternity, it would make a very good YouTube video. Oh my goodness, I always get stuck in those things. Surely I can just like... I don't even need that. Oh, that's new. What the heck? That, I think, is new. I don't remember ever seeing that before. In this playthrough, at least. Can I just do this? Just climb along the roof? I don't need that. This region I vibe with. The others are a bit annoying after a while. Especially the flipping little moving robot things with laser fields. The Mugger Group certainly wasn't an easy enemy. Once they discovered the leak of the security project, they immediately shut down all of the company's networks and began to erase all data. Faced with that terrible decision to bury the whole plan at any cost, the only thing I could do was to create a copy of the Sanabi project and take it. The Sanabi project. This personality that used to be my father was modified to only operate in one type of environment. Workers. Multiple purpose worker androids used in Margot. I found a worker that was still accessible and inserted the Sanabi project. I typed in the detailed settings as if I was in a trance. Meet me, Mari, in Margot City and chase up to Sanabi. What's the point? Even I don't know why I'm doing this. The Sanabi project is no longer my father. I know that better than anyone else. A personality reprogrammed in an irreversible manner will return. It will never return to its original state. He won't be able to remember me, no matter what happens. The searing pain comes back. For the past 10 years, I had desperately pushed it down while pretending to be enraged to endure each day. But one emotion was always staring me down. Guilt. Even now I can feel its gaze. I killed my father. Imagine the entire military not being able to stop one worker bolt. Oh my goodness. Why? Oh, hang on. Did I just save that? No way, I just saved that. Never mind. Oh. These things are really irritating sometimes. That's not what I want to hit! You stupid game. Oh, nice. I don't know when it started, but I don't remember him very well. Even when my father occasionally appears in my dreams, his voice, his face, everything is blurry. I'm on my way to Margot City. I still don't know what I want, but I think if I try, if I can show him my old self, Maybe he'll remember me. It would be wonderful for him to miraculously remember me. Will he be happy to see me? Will he forgive me? Dad, I tried really hard. I'm not sure if I did the right thing. I just want to see you again. Why'd you hide in a potato sack, though? That's all. Mari? Who's there? Ah, you human? Your hair. Why are you so late? A robot that doesn't follow orders. It's a defect. A defect. I'm not sure from when, but I don't really remember. But ever since a certain point, nothing in this world went according to my wishes. I guess today is no exception. Well, I'm used to it by now. Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Sanabi, was it this power plant? Mister, you removed the cognitive restraint, didn't you? To be exact, stopping the self-destruction of the city. That's the Sanabi I designed. We can't let the innocent people from the city... I am struggling. We can't let the innocent people of the city... die. Okay, maybe I'm not struggling. Maybe it's the writers. We can't let the innocent people of this city die because of the crazy corporate scumbags. If you understand, then please get out of the way. The reactor's temperature is well over the threshold. We are out of time. I have to go inside and take down the core myself. Even the royal court that's above the city right now, when the reactor stops, they'll leave the city alone. Ugh, why don't you just go find Sanabi? If my body doesn't last in that radioactive pit, do you know how many people will die here? What's with that hat? Did you go see the colonel? Wait, you didn't kill him, did you? Mari. Don't say my name so easily. I'm gonna make this clear. You're not my father. You're just a tin can that imitates a human. A replica of my father, converted into a weapon. I feel so stupid. This was such a simple end. What was I trying so hard to accomplish on my own? I know I have no right to say this, but I don't like you. There's no way I'll ever like you. So please, just get out of my sight. I don't want to waste my sadness or feelings of regret on a fake. Dad! Getting all the way to the end is not what's important. Why not? Did I not do a good job this time? No? That's not important, Daddy. This isn't like that. Then what is it? What? How could you not know that? Who cares if you played until the end? You got all the notes wrong in the middle. The key was totally off too. And the beat too. Doesn't that mean I didn't do a single thing right? That's exactly what I'm trying to say. Sorry, but I don't think I have any talent when playing the harmonica. Yeah, but it's okay, Dad. You're still a beginner. It took me a long time to learn how to play this from Mum. Mari. Huh? I'm sorry. Why are you sorry? Just, I'm sorry about everything. Everything. I'm sure there's so much you want to do. I'm not doing a very good job as a father. Sometimes, I miss your mother so much. Do you miss Mum? He just said that. I miss her too. Do you think she's looking down at us from heaven? I wonder what she would say as she watches us. You know, Dad, whenever I was sad, Mum would play the song for me. Do you remember Muffin, Dad? Our cat crew? When Muffin crossed the Rainbow Bridge, I was so sad. I felt like Muffin left me all alone in this world. Mum played me that song back then, and said this to me then. With every hello comes a goodbye. And that's why the time we spend together is so precious. And strangely, whenever I listened to that song, my sadness disappeared like magic. You know, Dad, I love playing with you. I know you get embarrassed sometimes, but you still do your best, and I love that. You do everything I ask you to do. I even like seeing you doze off because you're so tired after playing with me. When you were sleeping, I tried lifting your chain arm. It was so heavy. It's been hard because of that heavy arm, huh? I'm sorry. I'm sure you just want to rest after a long day of work. Thank you for playing with me, even though you're tired. I was so happy every moment I spent with you. I still feel that way. So, Dad, you don't have to feel bad. You'll always be the best father in the world to me. Mari. Yeah, so if you ever feel sad, you have to tell me, okay? Whenever you feel sad, I'll play the harmonica for you. Just like our Mum did for me. And when I was watching you train last time, I decided I have a dream. I'm going to become a soldier. I'll be an invincible soldier just like you and go on all sorts of adventures like you. Adventures? Yeah. Close your eyes and think about it, Dad. Can you imagine? We'll become allies and go up a castle with a scary army. We'll take down the giant worm man that gets in our way. We'll even meet Justice and take a picture with them. And, oh, we can't win against the gigantic monster. You have to know when to pick your battles. Oh, I saw this on TV before. There are trains that fly through the sky. Isn't that amazing? I really want to ride one. Just thinking about this gets me so excited, right? I really hope that day comes. I'm sure it will. I have a good feeling about this. Dad, can you promise me something? What promise? One day, when you're on an adventure together, if I ever become sad, can you play the harmonica for me? This song. Sanabi. If you play this for me, I'm sure I'll feel much better. Of course, Stelling. I'll do anything to make you happy. I don't care what anyone says. You're the best. But you're not good enough right now. If you play like that, I'll just become sadder. Got it? I'll play Sanabi for you again. Listen carefully and practice, okay? Sounded pretty good this time, right? Oh. Now it's fully drawn. Daddy, is it really you? My pumpkin, you've had a rough time of it, haven't you? No, it wasn't hard at all. Yes, actually it was so very difficult. It was so hard. Even after years passed, I didn't believe that you were dead. I felt like if I called you at the top of my lungs, you would answer me. I felt like if I called... Oh. You would answer me from somewhere. I was afraid I would dream about you. The more I dreamed, and the more time passed, you became more and more faint in my dreams. And the fact that you were gone became more clear. That was the scariest part. I was so afraid that you would completely disappear. And the only thing left would be this horrible reality. Everything is okay now, my daughter. Cry as much as you want. I'm so sorry, Dad. Because of me, you. It's all because of me. Everything. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. What are you sorry about, sweetie? I'm just grateful. Thank you for trusting me to the very end. No, I didn't trust you. I tried to give up on you. Still, you stayed with me until the end. Dad. So, please stop saying you're sorry. I just want to hold on to the precious, happy memories. I'm not crying, you're crying. Dad. Can we just leave together? I'll try to fix you. Mari, do you remember what your mum said? With every hello comes a goodbye. Whether you like it or not, everyone has to accept that at some point. I don't care. I don't want to. I don't remember anything like that. I don't think I can survive in this world without you anymore. Mari. You know how much Daddy loves you, right? Uh-huh. If the end comes for everyone exactly the same, getting to the end is not important. What's really important is how we get there. Huh? Where are you going, Dad? I started this whole thing. It's time I put an end to it. No! If you're going to die, I'm going with you. Mari. Do you remember this? It's Steel Tiger. Please, remember me. Yes, okay. Thank you for growing up into such an amazing person. Even if it was only for a short while, it was fun while it lasted. Bye, Commander. Dad. Damn it. Millisecond too late. That might have been thumbnail. That might be thumbnail. Got an even better one. Spam in the screenshot button. Got a ring mechanical arm. This was the training area that your father used. It's a bit old, but it's the best place to learn how to use the arm. I never thought I'd be back here again. Since the headquarters was no longer being used, the training... Oh, barely managed to convince him to leave it alone. It's what they call a permanent retired number. Colonel, what did I tell you? Didn't I say you'd need it for something? Ahem. I have no idea what the people are singing about. They could be singing about, like, death, for all I know. We did... Yes, got the first time. This is a steel worm. I made it because of a request from the top. It exceeds the national safety standards by about 100 times, or maybe about 1,000 times. But these were the people they ordered us to make. We just did what we were told. Fine, I got it. Then tell me what happened here. What on earth do you have to wreck up... Oh. Hang on, I might... Let's see if that works. All the executive... Oh my goodness, I can't read this fast. Hopefully I muted the music so you can hear what I'm saying. Since Margaret Corporation is so successful, the court wants to take over the both city and Margaret Corporation. The Innocence Mars Corporation takes a heat. Tisk, tisk. I can't read this fast, damn it. Wow, this heat is too much. I don't think we can enter through this gate either. What do we do? With this amount of heat, the main pillar won't last long. Tell the firefighting team to get out of the factory. No one can put out this fire. Something is burning the factory from the inside. Did I destroy the Overseer? What on earth is inside the factory? I may have nuked the Overseer. Margaret City is no longer safe. A premium city for proper VIPs who do not tolerate even an inkling of danger. Come to the perfect city for people. The perfect city for perfect people, right? Are you sure you won't be followed by a public security unit? Yes, you doofus. You don't trust my intel? So it's true that the public security units... That's, like, insane. That's right, moron. Let's just do a few more runs and leave the country. Who's there? Justice? Oh, Justice actually gets to do stuff. I'm watching you. Get lost unless you want to get shredded in that suit. What? Sis? Oh, Mari, are you here to exercise too? This place reminds me of old times. I used to train here too, you know. And I feel like my punches have grown weaker. They have. Your punches? Yeah. So I hope you don't mind sharing this training area with me for a while. Oh, but I just... Those poor training dummies. I'm just here to lift dumbbells. So she did end up joining the army. And you! In the credits. I really hope that the muting of the music worked and I didn't just like mute the entire recording permanently, because that would suck. I'd have to do the entire recording again. Happiest moment. Okay, hang on. I can turn back on the noise now. It's currently no noise, but I can turn it on. Happiest moment. That's the end. That was the ending of Sanabi. I don't remember any game getting me that close to crying ever. That was good. That was probably one of the best games I've ever played. Indie games are where it's at, man. Indie games are where it's at. Gameplay was great. Music was incredible. Storyline was something else. That was phenomenal. I really hope you've enjoyed this series. I loved making it. I'll be making some more series soon. Some Black Skylands content, maybe some SteamWorld content. Not entirely sure. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed making this series. As always, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.